Hello, I'm Jeannie Wheeler of Jeannie Nadja Studios. I wanted to do a video today that is a little bit different. Most of the time I find myself recording maybe the post work, right? And I am a kind of a one-woman show. I don't usually have an assistant, so to get behind the scenes during the shoot is very hard. So I want to talk about maybe pre-shoot, some things that you can do. One of the most fabulous things that I've ever put in my camera bag happens to be this, and what it is just double-sided fabric tape, and it's the adhesive kind, so it's not the kind that you need the iron. It's just a sticky, kind of like scrapbooking tape, right? Except the fabric tape is a little bit wider, and I think it's just a tad bit stronger too. And I find this very useful in my shoots. It's for more than just fixing hemlines. Basically, you can create new wardrobe. So as you can see in my photos here of a model that I had shot, it's actually one of the first group shoots that I ever did back in 2014. It was a really windy day at the beach, and what she's wearing happens to be this fur capelet, but it's over her blouse, and we actually took two little pieces of fabric tape and attached it to the ends to hold it in place. So you can kind of create new wardrobe with fabric tape in your bag. Some other things that I've done with it, moving on to these photos here. As you can see, my model is sitting in front of this brick wall. It's actually at Grants Pass High School, and I had these very sheer fabrics like tulle and such. And just taking little pieces of fabric tape, I was able to attach the fabric to the brick wall and create a whole new background. I also did this here in this other photo. Again, it's just a yard of tulle attached behind her. And you can kind of drape and arrange and create this interesting look in the background with just a little bit of fabric tape. Third, it's great for fixing malfunctions with wardrobe. This close-up here, this pendant I had glued onto the headpiece, but unfortunately we were shooting this in Bandon, and for those of you who are in Oregon and have gone to Bandon, to get down to the beach you climb down this giant staircase. And so it was the model and then a designer that brought some of her wardrobe to go along with my headpieces, and we had all the stuff thrown in my giant metal tub, hauling it down the stairs, and the headpiece got a little banged up and it knocked off the pendant on the front of the headpiece. So I have a glue gun, but it needs an outlet, and of course you're on the beach, there's no outlet, and I wasn't going to go climbing up the massive staircase and jump in a car and drive around town to find a place to glue this pendant back on. Pulled out my handy dandy fabric tape and stuck it on. It stayed through the whole shoot, which was amazing because that pendant was not light. It was rather heavy metal pendant. So again, fabric tape can save your life. Creating new things, fixing backgrounds, saving wardrobe malfunctions. Also is good for like last minute little creative endeavors. These are some self-portrait shots, and I got the idea at like 4 in the morning. I tend to suffer from insomnia a lot. I wanted to add these dried roses, which I have here in a box with me, some leftovers. I wanted them on my head, and as you can see, they're kind of delicate here, right? And I thought about gluing them onto a headpiece, but it was 4 a.m. and I really just wanted to shoot some photos. So I draped the tulle over my head and took little pieces of fabric tape and stuck it onto the dried roses and then just kind of gently smooshed them on my head. Some of them did pop off, but I was able to get some shots in there that I liked. So anyway, it's about $5–6 for a 5-yard roll, but if you go to Joann's when they have that like 40, 50, sometimes 60% off coupon, you're spending what, like $2.50, $3 maybe, and this lasts a long time. So I recommend having this in your camera bag or wardrobe bag. So if you're, I imagine designers probably use this, but as a photographer that's not officially a designer, but maybe you do more like styling and things on your own, this is a little lifesaver to have, and it can help you create some new cool things. So anyway, thank you for watching my endless ramblings, and I hope this inspires you and gives you some cool ideas for your next shoot.